We got a lot to talk about, Alex.
Hey, what's up?
We got a lot to talk about.
Yep.
Lots of grades, lots of stuff to talk about, man. Welcome to another edition of Broad Street Blitz Take, man. Fly, go fly. Go birds, come get your Blitz Take, man. What's up, everybody? Welcome to another edition of Broad Street Blitz Take with your boy, Cool Cat Connor, and your boy, Alex. What's up, Alex?
What's up? How was your day?
My day was good, man. My day was good. Salute to everybody watching us. Oh, we got a game to talk about. Man. But before we do, salute to everybody that was rocking with me and Simone at the link for Birds of Broad Street. Salute to everybody that was rocking with me, King TV, and Smitty on the Aftermath. Salute to everybody that was rocking with me on Broad Street News Post Game on Tuesday. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, like, subscribe, and comment to the Birds of Broad Street YouTube channel. All of our channels, me, Simone, One Trey Rock, Smitty, Notion Gang, King TV, Smitty, Alex, Leader, Steve, the whole Broad Street clique, man. Thank y'all. I appreciate y'all. Let's keep it going. So, Alex, how was the Phillies?
Illinois just gave up a home run.
They just gave up a home run?
So it's tied 1-1 in the fifth.
Okay. Yeah. So what's your thoughts on the Phillies, man? Because they gotta win this game, and then they're the champions of the NL East.
No, they win and they're in. And the magic number to clinch the NL East is 4.
Okay.
So it would be this weekend they will clinch.
Okay. There's a reason why I did that, because the only positive about Monday was me, Simone, and Laura Brunson. Because let's talk about it. I know that's what you came here for, y'all, so let's talk about it. The Philadelphia Eagles lose to the Atlanta Falcons 22-23. What's your reaction, Alex?
I mean, I was devastated knowing the fact that the defensive side got absolutely crushed, and it just didn't look good on as the home field advantage part. But the secondaries has to do better, and I'm just really bummed that they didn't get the win.
Yeah. I was at the game with Moan, Lord Brunson, Tom, and the crew. I left out of that bad boy upset, man. Listen, it was electric before the game. Yeah, we'll talk about that. We got lots to talk about, Aaron. Got lots to talk about. It was good before the game. After the game and in the game, it was not good, man. There were some moments on the offense side of the ball. I'll concede to that. There were some moments on the offense side of the ball. Defensively, we'll get there. So let's break it down for everybody. So let's talk Jalen freaking Hurts. What was your thoughts on him? How did he do? Give a grade on him. What's your thoughts on QB1? Alex.
I would have to give him B minus.
Okay. What was your thoughts on the game when it comes to Jalen?
I liked how he performed offensively. I felt like he ran the ball awfully a lot, and it showed that he was capable of making big plays on the run game. And I know he wasn't that excellent of throwing the ball, but there were some plays that were questionable, and I think not having AJ Brown out there really made the situation really turn out a bad story, and that's what happened. Although Devontae Smith and Darius Goddard were pretty I don't know how to put it in words, but they were pretty shy of their performances. But the defensive side is really the talk of everything in this game, and I'm really anxious to see how they do in their next opponent, and just this game. I'm not sure what has to happen for them to overcome a win the next game, but it just really made my whole body ache, and it was just not good.
Yeah. For Jalen freaking Hurts, at times he was Jalen freaking Hurts, man. I'm proud of him, like I always am. It's just, you got to be better. I know you can be better. It's just, man. But I am proud of him. He did some good stuff. Man, he did some good stuff. Yeah, I know, random. I know. Let's talk about Saquon, because a lot of people want to talk about that 3rd and 3 play. Do you talk about Saquon Barkley? Do you agree with the play? Do you not? What's your thoughts on Saquon Barkley in the 3rd and 3 play?
I loved the play call there. Saquon just has to be more locked in and have the ability to catch that ball to win the game. And there was space for yards of his running ability, and it was just unfortunate that he dropped it, and it made the situation worse. And I mean, it touched his fingertips, and he should have had caught that, but it is what it is at the end of the day, and I know he let the team down, but I'm sure he'll pick up his head and move on.
Yeah, I agree with you there. Devontae Smith, I know he had a good game. What's your thoughts on Smith? What was your thoughts on Smitty?
Yeah, I felt like he ran his routes pretty solid, and uh, he definitely seemed to be a big target for Jaden. Um, Even though Jaden had some questionable throws, but overall, I felt like Smitty was really locked in, and I liked how he played.
Right. I agree with you there. Devontae Smith had his moments. He did have his moments. I will concede that. Let's see. What your thoughts on Dallas Goddard, Jahad Dotson, Brendan Cubby? What was your thoughts on the other playmakers?
The other offensive player I liked was Brennan Covey. I feel like he definitely sprouted big time on some drives, and uh, I forget what specific drives he did well, but just thinking about it now, I remember he's been he was really solid, uh, and I was really disgusted of how Jahan performed. I felt like he would have performed better, but he just wasn't himself that game. Obviously, but I would like more to see more of him and his ability of playmaking.
Right. I agree with you. I agree with you there, man. Yeah. I need the words to talk about this defense because I need the words. Just bear with me, y'all, because I was at the game. I was at the game, man. I sat there and I watched a one-legged man go up and down the field on our defense. Nobody tackled. Nobody did nothing. They let B. John Robinson go up and down the field. Kirk Cousins had 200-something yards. Our corners outside of Chauncey maybe one time. The defense needs some work.
Yeah,
Well, Steve, the defense needs some work. It's just
there was some plays I thought Milton Williams did some solid things defensively, but it was basically him and Quinnion Mitchell, but that was it.
exactly like you need other people to step up. It's not working. It's not working. It's like
And Reed Blankenship and their slave were terrible.
I know, man. It's like I you just needed one stop, man. Just
Yeah.
one. Just you needed one stop. You get the stop. If you get the stop,
Hmm.
you win the game. It's like you was down by 6. I mean, you was up by 6. Now, granted, that's 3rd and 3. Most people say run the ball. Okay, I agree with you. Run the ball. You get a first down. If Saquon would have caught the ball, it would have been first down. You drive. You take a couple knees. Bam, you're done. But I get it. But if it's the defense, man. I never seen nothing like it in my life, man. It's like Kirk Cousins was on one. Talk about the defense. Talk about the defense, Alex. I'll be right back.
Okay. Yeah, the defensive side, CJ Gardner-Johnson, Nolan Smith, and Josh Sweat were really brutal to watch, especially Bryce Huff. Um, Avante Maddox had some questionable coverages, but he was all right, but it's just the way they have been looking this past game made the Falcons like a 2-0 team, and made it feel like a Madden game where Kirk Cousins just overplays himself and overperforms, and speaking of Cousins, he went 24-29 for 241 yards and 2 touchdowns, which was 117.2 passer rating. Uh, but the way this defensive system is looking for the Eagles, it's definitely not great, and it needs to get fixed ASAP. And I feel like this this team is ready to be in the big moment, but it's just not happening at the moment. And uh, the D line of the Eagles need to get their stuff fixed, and I'm just worried about what's going to happen next game because I know the Saints have experienced a 40-point plus game each of their games, which were 2 games in a row, and it's looking ugly as a Eagles fan perspective, and I just hope this D line gets better in the coming days in practice. And I don't know what to say, but this the defense is a total mess, and it's unbearable to watch. It's basically like watching a high school football game during the Friday night, and I don't know. It's gonna be a long rest of the season if they don't get their stuff together, and I really hope that Darius Slay, Reed Blankenship, and everyone else on the defensive side uh, get get on the better side of the ball and actually perform better. And I'm just really pissed off of the way that they handled themselves down the stretch, especially in the second half. Uh, but I mean, it just didn't look good for every moment of the game. But let's move on to the offense, my offensive and defensive performance. I sat myself down last night and I went over what the grades were, and I would say the offensive performance was an A minus. I liked what Jaden had in control, and he definitely was efficient enough for me to give a B plus. I mean A minus, but uh, I would love to see Darius Goddard do more, especially Jahan Dodson with the addition. He has to do more, uh, and Saquon has to make those catches at the clutch moments, and it's it's just really painful to watch him drop that ball. He should have caught that ball, but it is what it is, and we are 1-1 heading into New Orleans, and I'm just really anxious to see what this offensive performance can do uh, uh, without AJ Brown once again. Um, Moving on to the defensive performance, I graded a C minus. I feel like uh, the defensive playmaking was brutal, and everything they it, it looked it made everything feel like a video game where they just completely lose themselves and and hit the wrong control button and stuff.
Right. The defense, man. The defense. So I got a question for you, Alex. Seeing as we got time to kill before we talk about this next game, what do you think that Howie Roseman should do? You think he should, like, what do you think Howie Roseman should do when it comes to this defense?
I'm not really sure. I mean, you're stuck in the middle of this start of the season, and uh, I'm not sure what he has ideas of, but what is your thoughts on it?
He got to get some people that can actually fight because at the end of the day, listen, man, like, I believe in the defense. I do. But at the end of the day, the defense needs some work because how do you not get after Kirk Cousins?
Mm-hmm.
How do you not allow Kirk Cousins, ladies and gentlemen? And I need a close up for all the people who understands exactly what I'm trying to say. Kirk Cousins was sacked one time. One time. He wasn't sacked 2 times. He wasn't sacked 3. He wasn't sacked 9. He was sacked 1 time. Something is up. We need to fix this defense again. Because how Kirk Cousins, who came to Lincoln Financial Field 2 times, and I can look it up. He was sacked probably multiple times when he was here. But this year, he didn't even get touched. This year, Monday Night Football, he is bad, god-awful on Monday Night Football. And you don't even get a sack? You don't even get a turnover? A pick? Oh, he fumbled. Get on to the ball. Like, you... Defense need to be fixed, man. Defense need to be fixed. In the worst way. You think we should get a Son Reddick? Because that's the famous topic.
Yeah, if I was part of the front office, I would definitely pressure Howie to get him. And I just feel like he was a big time step in the right direction when we had him, and that's the missing piece we are missing, and it's it'll be interesting in the coming weeks to see what if they make any noise of a trade, but I just feel like they'll keep it as it is for now and see what happens in the next 2 weeks.
Yeah, I agree with you. Hey, Rock the Artist. Coaching. Vic Fangio, Kellen Moore, and if you want to add Nick Sirianni, what's your thoughts on the coaching staff?
I feel like Fangio is having a tough time getting these defensive playmaking stops, and I don't know how else to say it, but it just got awful, and I don't know if it's him or just the players by themselves not performing at the right time, and I need to see a better accurate game this defense, because this Eagles team coming into this season, there were high expectations of this defensive side, and it's definitely looking like another year with bad, just bad signs defensively, and I don't know how long they will be like this, but it has to change as soon as possible. And I really hope they have a meeting in the coming days to talk over what they have to fix, and just be ready to go out and shine in New Orleans in a tough atmosphere against a tough offensive team. And I don't know if this Saints offense is for real or not, but I know people are saying that they might be for real, but we'll see what happens. And if the defense for the Eagles don't show up, it's going to be a bad time as a Philly fan.
Yeah, I agree with you. So let's go ahead and let's move on to that. Let's get to the injury report for both teams. Saints, they're without some people who did not practice. Their tackle, Landon Young, didn't practice. We'll see about tomorrow. Tristan Taysom Hill with a chest didn't practice. That could be good, but we'll see. Sanders, defensive tackle with a calf, didn't practice. Jackson, linebacker with a calf, didn't practice. We got some limited people. We'll see if they can go Thursday and Friday. And there you go. But when it comes to the Eagles, this was a walkthrough. So we'll find out tomorrow if A.J. Brown wasn't there. But he did not practice with a hamstring, and neither did Johnny Wilson. We'll see how it goes, though, for A.J. Brown and Johnny tomorrow. So let's go ahead and let's talk about the Saints. Let's start defense. No, let me get the bad out. Let's keep the bad later on. Offense. What you want to see from Jalen Hurts, Saquon Barkley, Devontae Smith? What you want to see from the offense versus the Saints defense, knowing that A.J. Brown might not play? What do you want to see from the offense?
I definitely want to see more Saquon Barkley game. I think the reason why the Eagles got him was because he would be in tough situations offensively, and they thought that he would be a big playmaker, which he's looking like a playmaker to me, and just I mean, I would like to see Jalen be more effective in the pocket and have the ability to throw the ball more than actually run the ball. I just feel like when he runs the ball, he gets into a bunch of traffic, and he just gets tackled a good amount of time. And when you have these type of wide receivers and an elite running back, it makes you think that having the ability to actually throw the ball and get yardage that way, instead of just running the ball himself and doing everything himself. And I just want to see Jahan Dodson and Smitty be the ones that step up on Sunday. Those two are the nucleus of this team, besides Jalen freaking Hurts. Especially with A.J. Brown out, they just need to show up and make just play their game of what they do. And I really hope the offensive line does their part as well. And it's definitely gonna tell time to see what they do.
Right. Offensively, run the ball. You did that last Monday. Run the ball. Devontae Smith, Dallas Goedert, I need you guys in the worst way. Offensive line, can we not have no penalties? Can we not have no penalties? Protect yourself, Jalen. If you got to use your legs, you got to use your legs. It's been a while since I said this, so hopefully it's facts. Jalen.
And also,
go ahead.
Sorry about it.
Go ahead.
Uh, and also, Jalen freaking Hurts has to limit throwing out of bounds it- because I think like 88% of the time he goes to the left or right and thinks that he's going to throw it to someone down the field, but he sees pressure coming and he throws it out of bounds hesitantly, and it's just the way he moves around, which is really nerve wracking when I watch him do that because I know an interception might come up, and that's what happened in the day of the game, and it's just brutal to watch, and it needs to get fixed. What I said earlier, and everything to defense to the offensive side to the coaching staff, uh, everything has to be better come Sunday in New Orleans. This is a really pivotal game for the Eagles, and I think the fans are really hoping that they collaborate each other and be the best selves they can be to win this game Sunday.
Yeah, I agree with you, man. I agree with you. And what I was going to say before, said what you had to say was Jalen freaking Hurts is the Saints' daddy. He's 2-0 versus the Saints. Let's keep that momentum going. Defensively, do something. I'll start. Do
Okay.
something. Like, do something. Anything. Tackle. Interception. Sack. Can y'all do something? Like, can y'all do something? Anything? Like, what we cannot have is a man who goes by the name of a fictional character who I love now. When I was a kid, I always liked screaming this one word. You cannot allow New Orleans Saints fans screaming this one word. Alvin! You can't allow that to happen, man. Cover Chris Olave. Stop some of the weapons. Please, when Alvin Kamara is running, can you please get your hands on him? Like,
That's
what
when
the hell, man?
That's why the D line has to be on point and make the tackles they need.
Exactly. So defense, my thing with y'all is remember this name when you're doing your little game plan tomorrow. When you're doing your game plan and you're doing your practice tomorrow, remember this one word. Alvin! I want you to remember that. You're going to be hearing that the whole game. Remember that. You're going to hear it from fans. You're going to hear it from me. You're going to hear it from Alex. You're going to hear it from Moan, Smitty, One Trey Rock, all of us. King, all of us. Alvin. Not Alvin and the Chipmunks, which I love. Alvin Kamara. They'll be saying all the Saints fans are going to be Dave Seville looking at Alvin Kamara. Alvin! Do something, defense. Please. Alvin Kamara was NFC Offensive Player of the Week because he scored not one, not two, not even three. Alvin scored 4 touchdowns. Alex, 4. And the Saints put up almost a 50 burger on them street rats. Don't let that happen to you. What's your thoughts on the defense side of the ball, Alex?
I think it starts with the secondary. Darius Slay has to be better than what he he performed last game on Monday night. He just didn't look like himself at all, and especially with being up against a solid wide receiver. But it just the way he handles himself in that game made me think of just bad thoughts. And Reed Blankenship, Quinion Mitchell also has to step in and be a leader. And it looks like none of them did that. And it says a lot to this defensive side that this defense does not look at the top of the NFC East quite yet. I don't know how long it's going to be, but the way they are performing, it's just terrible to watch. And I'm out of words to talk about. It's awful.
Right. All right. Coaching. What you want to see from the coaching staff?
I want to see a better Vic Fangio. I think the key to this game on coming up Sunday is the defensive side of the ball, because when you stop the run or have an interception or something like that, it wins games for you. And that didn't happen this past Monday, and that is the crucial of winning games. And they have to do what I just said.
I agree with you. So let's go ahead. Do you got any score prediction before we wrap up?
There's interesting image in my head of Jake the Snake Elliott kicking the game-winning field goal.
Yeah, I agree with you. I'll give my score prediction later on this week. So I haven't thought of anything yet. I got to process what's going on. So with that in mind, any final thoughts, Alex, before we wrap up?
Let's just hope AJ Brown gets better and the defensive side of the ball gets better in practices, and we'll see what happens from here.
Right. And for me, listen, y'all, head up. You're an Eagles fan for life. Stay positive, man. And with that being said, fly, Eagles, fly. Go Birds. Thank you, Alex, for rocking with me, as always. And guys, go get your Blitz take. Peace.